Paul Sterling, who's taking over from his counterpart, Andy Balbirnie, so we'll see how that partnership resonates, but it's a really settled Irish side that is looking for results to go their way. Zimbabwe, yes, this is their kind of venue. This is the venue where they do so well with the home support and understanding the conditions so well. But historic, as you say, somebody turned the lights on.
That is beautiful from Andy Balbirnie to get the first boundary and this match underway.
I mentioned the first.
And this time it's off the back foot, and that's an even better shot. He's used the pace of Richard Ngarava, not try to hit it, just worked it off his hips towards the deep square leg boundary. That's another boundary, gloriously done by Andy Balbirnie. Another caress through the covers. Brings 14 off the foot. Been a real find for the Zimbabweans. The best of 3 for 21. This is over the extra cover from Andy Balbirnie. Not the sort of length that Ed was looking for here. And this time it's probably going to go all the way. He's just thrown his hands at it as Balbirnie over the backward point for the first maximum of this match. And that is a beauty from Paul Sterling. This time he's gone through the offside, run down the track.
They are
This is short and it's gone behind square, just one bounce and into the boundary.
That par score of 160, 170 is in trouble.
And he does it again, come down the wicket. Trevor Gwandu doesn't have the pace of Blessing Zarabani, so he can do that.
Well, Paul Sterling. You're under pressure and you're on the defensive, so any form of width is pounced upon, and they're pouncing all over it, our island. Question up.
And that's the answer from Fostam Tizwa. Zimbabwe get their breakthrough. It's Richard Ngarava after a very good over from Blessing Zarabani. Just showed how important he knew that wicket was. So it's
night match today. It's a T20, of course.
Going to be 4. Loves it over the offside. The 50s come up inside the power play. This looks a very big swing and a miss to close out the power play. Gwandu thought he had his first. Ireland are 52 for 1 throughout this Zimbabwe bowling innings. And it's going to be the captain himself.
Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Sikandar Raza, how often does he do this? Comes into the attack and is effective straight away.
As so often here. Breaks.
Yeah, he got wickets. He slowed.
Yeah. It's going to get us to the end of Burrell's first over. Just well, maybe not the greatest delivery and not the greatest shot either, but it's going to be 4. Beats the sprawling dive of Muzarabani. Raza can't believe it.
Oh! Wow! That's the dryness in the surface that Stanley Shawza was talking about earlier.
Producing magic with the ball. Now, will we go upstairs? Yes, we will. Madande thought this is very close, I believe.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that is a super quick work behind the stumps from Madande.
Into this innings, get more wickets. Try and stall this charge. Look, Jongwe, the fielder in the deep. It's a full toss from Ryan Burl. Perhaps that ball just slipping in his wrist.
Or pace. And so it's an ever evolving over in the sense that the batters are still trying to keep up with the game. That's a good piece of bowling in that he starves him of line and the pace outside the line.
Cuts away. There wasn't much room, and that's how good this shot was. The tall man, Blessing Zarabani, even with the big legs, big strides, he cannot make headway to try and stop it. Bowled in. Talk about that aspect of taking wickets. Sikandaraza produces a fantastic delivery. Camphor trying to create some room. Obviously, they'll have to check if it's a... George Dockrell, T20 international career. Brilliant use of feet. Does it have enough legs to get to the boundary? Yes. Inside out of extra cover. Perhaps this is the impetus. And that's the scorecard. The first T20 international here.
Pulled! Oh, it's out the ground. They continue to strike Zimbabwe, and a good phase of the game continues.
Just when you thought he comes onto the pot. 72 matches.
It's a very hard ball as he's done here. And he's going to pick the gap nicely and get 4. Ryan Burrell can't cut that off. And something for Ireland. Hits the back pad, gone. Raza strikes again. Tector trapped in the crease. A little round arm delivery from Raza works the charm. He just keeps standing up for his nation. And from his final delivery, they've lots of depth. We spoke about that in the pre-game show, Tino. Trajectory. There, big swing across the line again.
Well struck, there's a fielder back. Sean Williams as safe as a house. One of the best fielders in the Zimbabwean side. You want to be giving him opportunities.
Oh, what an... This could be a chance. Sean Williams is not going to drop that. It's that slower ball of Muzarabani. It worked with great effect in Windhoek, and now under the floodlights at the HSC it works again. McCarthy completely fucked. Craig Young in at number 10. Nicely cut away. Now it's a long boundary out to the corner, and an excellent effort, but he can't cut it off. It just cannons into the rope. This goes a long way up and a long way back too. A beautiful ping off the bat from Gareth Delaney, and some critical late runs. Ireland need these. Tries to repeat the dose, won't get it all the way for 6, but will get 4 more. Zimbabwe are going to have to think about the field here and the bowling plan from Gwandu. And this is a walk-off 6. Outstanding from Delaney. A massive final over.
First T20 International, Ireland to Zimbabwe 2023, and we're at the halfway stage. Zimbabwe will need 148 to win. This is what happened in the Irish innings. It was an outstanding and blistering start from Balbirnie and Sterling, 32 and 14 from them respectively, and then it wasn't much. Ball 1, outside edge. An area where he struggled with the new ball, Wesley Madevere, pulled away. Just an example of what I'm talking about when he gets the opportunity to open the innings in this format.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful stroke from Wesley Madevere. 1 bounce into the ropes.
Just for a moment here, I'd have thought, well, have I picked this up?
Well bowled. That's a good length. We saw it in the couple of overs at the start of the Irish innings, that width here with pace on the ball allows the
need to loosen the shackles. Is the timing good enough? It's a big ground square. Not quite.
In the air, gone. You could see this coming from the beginning of his innings. Marumani looking to get after the bowling. Tied down. That's Sean Williams for you. So strong, square of the wicket, quality player. Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Sean Williams just giving himself a little bit of room, and a little is charged up.
This is an excellent piece of bowling because the...
Well. Zimbabwe have lost two very...
And a deathly stare.
Oh, looking to play the pull shot. It's not short enough. And I think that would have just missed everything and hit him on that pelvic bone. Won't be comfortable for Wesley Madevere.
Big swing and a miss. Funny old game whenever these two play together, isn't it, Darlington? Always tightly fought. Straight to his captain, Paul Sterling, the new captain. As this one's hoiked into the leg side. Gonna beat Dockrell in the deep as Raza gets off the mark with a boundary.
And
He's just going to keep doing it, isn't he? Not quite out of the middle of the bat, but more than enough. I think he's picked this cutter from Workaday a long way away, back to back. Raza wants to get the fans into party mood. Going to come back for the second chance at the non-striker's end, but Madevere. That is a poor delivery. When you bowl there to Raza, let alone anyone else in this Zimbabwean lineup, you're going to get the treatment, and the fans look. Beautifully played. Dockrell's entrance into the game is greeted with the reverse sweep, hitting with the spin, maybe a bit of a top edge, George Dockrell will think, but very fine form either. Bowls him! And Dockrell, he's not a big turner of the ball, but he's deadly accurate. Madevere has done all the hard work. He's got to 25. Has he just given it away? And dinner if he could. I remember
genuine playing.
Inside the guideline, Raza not happy. Gets us to the halfway stage of the chase. Zimbabwe, 6.
Off the pad. Or was it? Wait to see the signal from the umpire. I know Chubby. Man, he signals it's off the bat. Much needed boundary.
Sikandar Raza gets it over the line for 6. The fielder
Ryan Bell getting himself involved in the mix as well. This is firm down the line quite firmly. Another boundary. This is turning into a...
top edge and gone. What a beautiful delivery to break the partnership we've been talking about, Stanley.
And importantly, Tino, it's the very last delivery of the 13th over, and in comes the debutant. Raza was going to back up into the non-striker's end. Curtis Kampfer got involved into the mix, and this is 13th over.
Unbelievable! Harry Tector at one stage didn't think he was going to get anywhere near that. He's backpedaled, he's kept his...
Wicket-keeper batsman for Zimbabwe, Clyde Madande.
Looking for 2. It'll just be the 1. But it'll be number 12 for Sikandar Raza in T20 International. Oh, nearly for a moment there. Just for a moment. It's a wry smile. There's words being exchanged. You asked for him. You asked for him. And that'll be 6 from Sikandar Raza. He's got a bit between the teeth now. And Ireland up in the air. But a boundary. No, not a boundary. Half a dozen. Clive Madande. Perseveres with the short delivery. The one before goes for half a dozen. The next one goes along the carpet. We look at the comparison. Zimbabwe 130 for 5. Ireland at...
Bowls him straight through from Drosh Little. He's got his second, and Ireland of a life, Ireland of hope. And it's thanks to their premier fast bowler, Josh Little.
Fine leg. It's an edge. It's an edge. Jongwe, there's another twist in the tail.
What did I say, Ed? Why, oh why would you have taken the single from the last ball of the previous over?
Exciting, but more importantly, these two sides. In the air! And gone! Have the hopes of winning this slipped away from Zimbabwe and fallen in the lap of the Irish. Swung through the leg side. You don't need 6. You need a boundary. Oh, it's getting exciting. You think there were twists. It goes over. Does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, my word. You cannot script it. It continues to give on this. Mazarabani, who can order. Oh my word! What has happened? They've got to run back! Oh, by the barest of margins! Zimbabwe